Ladies and gentlemen, The Jousting by Mr. Zach Hauptmann. Did I say that right? Excellent. Interior, Eduardos House, kitchen, it's night. It's an old, raggedy kitchen with dirty dishes. Eduardo, 7 years old, with brown, dirty hair and big eyes, walks to the door in his PJs. His mother, while cleaning the dishes, looks over at her son.
Did you forget something?
No.
Yeah, you did. Your book.
Oh, yeah. I'm so excited.
Interior, Eduardo's bedroom, night. Eduardo flips through his chapter book about medieval times, which is a required book for school. He looks as bored as a boy can possibly look. On the cover, we see a big knight with iron armor, seated on a horse. He speaks with a funny, deep voice.
Eduardo's a nice boy, but he hates reading. Poor thing, he doesn't know what's coming.
Eduardo starts to think. Hard. We push in on his eyes and we see his teacher, Mrs. Sunshine. She's probably the meanest teacher in the world.
This is an interesting, exciting, and funny story. Keep reading.
Mrs. Sunshine pushes Eduardo's face closer to the book.
No!
He looks up, but she's gone from his imagination. He looks back down at the book.
I don't like you. I don't want to read you. Get out of here.
He grabs the book and throws it against the bedroom wall. It falls to the floor, landing with the cover up.
Ouch! Now you've done it.
Eduardo suddenly starts to disappear. He looks down and sees nothing. His legs are completely gone. Exterior jousting arena, day. Eduardo finds himself on a horse. He looks above him and he sees huge letters that spell out, The Jousting. He looks confused and then sees the big knight from the cover on an enormous horse right next to him. Suddenly, Eduardo hears cheering and applause. He looks over to see a huge crowd gathered in the stands. In the middle of the crowd, King Emerson sits on his throne. He wears a big golden crown and keeps playing with his long red hair. His t-shirt says, I am awesome. King Emerson definitely thinks he's awesome. He stands up when he sees Eduardo.
A stranger! What's thy name, boy?
The knight thinks the king is talking to him.
I'm the knight, your awesomeness.
No, not you, you piece of pie, even though I do like pie very much. I'm talking to that boy.
The king points at Eduardo with a small, dainty finger. Eduardo looks up nervously.
Me? Eduardo, where am I?
You're on my land, minion. Let the fight begin.
The knight charges toward Eduardo, lowering his jousting spear. Eduardo can't believe his eyes. He doesn't have a spear, and the knight is closing in. Eduardo ducks under the spear, and the horse runs away with Eduardo trying to hold on. The knight turns around and gallops after him. Exterior jousting arena, day. Eduardo rides out of the arena with the knight getting closer and closer. The knight catches up and jumps onto the back of Eduardo's horse. He grabs Eduardo by the shoulders. Suddenly they ride through several pages of the book and end up at page 5.
What just happened?
I took you to page 5, so I could save you, Eduardo.
I'm in a book?
Yes, The Jousting, the one you were reading. So, I helped you, and now you should help me. We have to capture the king's son, Emerson Jr. Because of his wimpy eyes. Wimpy ways. Basically. Which aren't necessarily mutually exclusive of each other. They're the same thing. I have this big helmet on. I can't read my pages.
Wait! How do you know my name?
You've had the book in your room for 2 whole weeks. Plus, I saw you sign it out in the library. So, are you going to help me?
Fine. It's my only way out. I'll take it.
Exterior, page 10. Emerson Jr.'s chamber. It's night. We see giant letters in the sky that say, page 10. Eduardo and the Knight slowly climb up a sharp wooden ladder going up to Emerson Jr.'s bedroom. Interior, Emerson Jr.'s bedroom. It's night. Emerson Jr. isn't in his bed, but on the floor, sleeping. He's wearing a pajama t-shirt that says, the second awesomest person in the world. Nearby, Eduardo and the Knight sneak in the window. They jump on the bed in a surprise attack.
Happy birthday!
But they don't find him on the bed.
Where is it?
Junior wakes up and tries to escape, but they corner him before it's too late. They corner him.
How? I've been cornered!
Late.
But it's not even my birthday!
The Knight cradles him in his arms, and he and Eduardo sing a lullaby that puts Emerson Jr. back to sleep.
Go to sleep, little whale. You are really mature. Go to sleep, wimpy boy. This is all a big blur.
Now, he's snoring. They carry him out the window. They drag him out of the window. Exterior, King's Castle, main room day. The king is seated on his throne, getting his minions ready to search for Eduardo, when suddenly, Eduardo and the Knight enter the main room with Emerson Jr.
How dare you unhand my son?
Not so fast. If you want Junior, give me the keys to the treasure room.
Emerson Jr. wakes up and screams.
Where am I? What am I doing? You jerk! I thought you were supposed to help me, not kidnap me!
The king screams orders to his minions.
Go capture the unfaithful, untruthful knight and that delinquent little boy, now!
The Knight grabs a pie from a nearby table and holds it close to Emerson Jr.
I shall throw this pie at Emerson Jr., or you can bring us to your treasure room.
You wouldn't hurt him.
Oh.
Don't hurt me.
I shall!
Then I shall fire you!
No, you don't!
While they are arguing, Eduardo sneaks up behind the king and steals the king to the treasure room. He runs off. The Knight drops Emerson Jr. and runs after Eduardo with the king and his men following.
What I do? You weren't listening? No, I wasn't.
Oh. The Knight drops Emerson Jr. and runs after Eduardo with the king and his men following. Okay.
Fair enough!
Interior treasure room. It's day. It's page 100. The numbers are on top of a giant stack of treasure. 1, 0, 0. Eduardo hands the keys to the Knight.
Just jump in here. It's your destiny.
In what?
The Knight sticks the key in a strange-looking treasure chest and opens it. Inside of gold and jewels, Eduardo sees a bottomless pit inside.
Are you kidding me? What's in there?
Trust me. I'm trying to help you, and I don't need anything in return.
What? Help me die?
It's your destiny. I'm trying to get you home.
Wow. I thought you wanted money.
No. I am at your service, master.
I get my personal assistant?
Yeah, sure, something like that, yeah.
But no. No, actually, no. I just want to get home, that's all.
Just then, the king and his minion run in and race towards Eduardo in the night. Eduardo looks at the knight. He takes a deep breath.
As much trouble as I caused you? Thank you.
Jump! Jump! Jump!
Eduardo jumps in the bottomless pit and disappears. Interior, Eduardo's bedroom, night. Eduardo finds himself back in the room. He's shocked. Interior, Eduardo's house, kitchen, it's night. Eduardo runs into the kitchen and finds his mother still doing the dishes. He gives her a big hug, which surprises her.
I finished the book.
But you've only been up there 2 minutes?
But there was a knight and the king and all these crazy things happened. That wasn't 2 minutes.
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Interior, Eduardo's bedroom, night, later. Eduardo in his bed sleeping. Next to him on the pillow is the book, The Jousting. The knight is sitting on his horse on the cover. He looks over to Eduardo.
Keep reading. That's the only way you'll be safe.
The camera tilts up and we see the two big words on the ceiling. The end.